A significant concern in society today, and more specifically on university campuses, is the fatal threat of gun violence. Boston University community is vulnerable to this growing epidemic. Consequently, we created a new student group, Students for Safety, to be a vehicle for addressing these issues. We urge community members to join the organization in order to learn about and better prepare themselves for potential emergency situations unique to the BU campus. Our advocacy campaign is comprised of 3 informational videos using a host of artistic proofs, paradigms, and theories in order to most effectively communicate these messages. The first video is a public service announcement entitled Know Your Exits. The narrative paradigm values storytelling as a powerful and meaningful way of persuasion because these narratives are more memorable and personally engaging for an audience. The story being told here is a student in an emergency situation receiving messages from the BU alert system. Those watching this video can relate to this very experience as the entire community receives these messages. Moreover, the footage actually takes viewers on a journey through the George Sherman Union where the exits are highlighted, showing the protagonist is a well-informed BU student who successfully uses the alert system and proper exit strategies to remain safe. Through the use of narrative fidelity, coherence, and consistency, the narrative rationality of Know Your Exits renders it a valuable and greatly persuasive message. Additionally, this artistic proof, pathos, and appeal to emotion is established. As the type of desired emotion is contingent upon the nature of the message, we aim to elicit fear within our audience members using dramatic music and unnerving cinematographic choices. For example, highlighting it could be life or death and striking text and color instills this fear and worry amongst viewers. This persuasion of technique will get individuals to feel real fear and thus drive them to act upon this alarm. Know Your Exits also includes the social cognitive theory, which explains how humans learn observationally through media. In demonstrating how to exit the GSU during an emergency through our video media, audience members can identify the strategy and use observational learning to internalize this knowledge. Furthermore, as the theory outlines the observation translates into action, viewers would then be motivated to act and use the knowledge if in a dangerous situation. In a broader sense, this video demonstrates a combination of the central and peripheral roots of the exploration likelihood model. This video has little factual information, but instead relies on the blending of narrative and emotion to persuade viewers. The peripheral route is effective because not all audience members are motivated to learn about school shooting safety. The second public service announcement is a composition of interviews. Pathos is also established in this message. A fear appeal is used through the compelling anecdotes and the overarching theme that students don't feel safe and don't know emergency protocol when in these situations. This lack of information and overall confusion within the community causes extreme concern and alarm. In this video, we also use the cognitive dissonance theory to highlight the disconnect between students' beliefs and their actions. On one hand, students want to be and feel safe, but when they ignore the BU alerts and other safety precautions, their actions do not align with their beliefs. In pointing out this dissonance, we also offer a resolution, effectively enabling students' actions to align properly with their beliefs. This interview piece primes the audience for our other messages in getting them prepared to think about school shootings and ensuring safety in these situations. By stressing these particular elements for the receivers, we guide their interpretations of these messages. For instance, we underline how most students don't know their exits in the GSU and have never been informed of them. This then sets up the importance of our Know Your Exits video. We also point out the lack of knowledge students have about campus safety, rendering our overall mission important. The third video is a statistical public service announcement outlining facts and data regarding school shootings and gun violence. This public service announcement appeals to logic. Through the use of facts, statistics, and graphs, this persuasion technique is evidence and argumentation based. By providing simple hard facts, the gravity of this issue is made greatly evident as the information is indisputable. ESA uses ethos as a persuasive technique to establish credibility. The Students for Safety organization is credible because it is a school-funded organization supported by the Student Activities Office. By showcasing the name of the organization and its affiliates at the end of the statistical video, we establish this credibility, getting our audience to pay attention to our trustworthy and powerful information. Emphasizing school-related statistics in relation to mass shootings mirror the recent news coverage of school shootings. News attention influences what we think about and makes covered topics more salient to the audience. By discussing these issues, we enhance our campaign. We use the central root of elaboration likelihood model to target those students who are more motivated to understand school shootings and use logic-based reasoning to make decisions. Also, all of those part of the BU community are capable of understanding, retaining, and acting upon these messages.